What is green gold, you ask? Avocado oil! Yay! 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 Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, Karibu sana, welcome. My name is Bahati. As you can see, my cornrows are out. Yay! 3 weeks is a long time. I still have 1 week to go for my experiment, so I think I'll just put some twists on for the remaining 1 week. But yo, have a look, have a look, have a look, have a look. I'm having very good results. I cannot wait to share this with you guys, and that video will be coming out next week. So if you have not subscribed, please do. Yeah, so check it out guys, check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. Oh, it feels so good. Okay, so guys, today we are going to make some green gold. Some green gold. What is green gold, you ask? Avocado oil! Yay! 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 So basically, avocado oil is called green gold for a reason. It's super nutritious for our bodies. It can be used to cook, it can be used for your skin, and it can also be used for your hair. So it's super versatile, and it's amazing that you can make it at home. Avocado oil in the stores is very expensive, especially cold pressed, where you have all the vitamins and minerals preserved in their natural state. So I tried this one out for you guys. Make sure you watch till the end, because I will share some tips on the troubleshooting, some challenges I ran into, and how you can kind of fix that. So in short, avocado has a lot of minerals and a lot of vitamins, but for hair it's very important that it has oleic acid and monosaturated fatty acids. This is important because unlike other oils, it will not sit on your hair but actually penetrate your hair to moisturize it from the inside. Also, if you're having dandruff, it helps clear that, and it also helps with length retention. One reason that our hair doesn't grow is because we lose our length. It grows and then breaks off. So it helps with length retention. That's really, really important. So avocado oil is amazing. I've tried it on my skin. Fire, you guys, fire. So let's get to it. I will do voiceover over the videos explaining the process, and then at the end I will tell you guys some of the challenges I faced and how you can fix that.
So I sent 4 overripe avocados from the market that could not be sold, so I got them for really cheap. Yeah, and I'm going to use a baking tray for this whole process, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. So I start by washing off the avocados, washing the dirt off, and then getting the flesh. And you know, the flesh of the avocado is almost wholly oil. And so for this process I get everything in the flesh of the avocado, and I'm going to chop them up into smaller bits with a knife, then start mashing them with my spatula. And then you're going to see that after I've mashed it with a spatula, I'm going to go in with a fork just to get the smaller pieces done. So this is what it looks like. I've mashed everything, and I'm getting an extra baking tray just so that I can spread it thin enough. It needs to be not higher than ½ an inch so that it can dry properly, and spread it out well and leave it in an airy place to dry. This is what it looks like on day 1. As you can see, the color is changing into a dark green, but you can see the underneath it's still green, and I need all of it to dry and change color completely. So another thing that I noticed is for this set it had gotten direct sunlight, and so you see some sections are over dry, and this is not good because it's going to be hard to extract the oil. So after this first day, oh no, I guess this is the second day, after the second day I didn't dry it directly under the sun. I made sure that the sun didn't get to it. Yeah, so again, as the other batch, just mix everything up and make sure that everything dries up. As you can see, it's drying out really well and the avocado is not sticking to the spoon, and you can see it's oily, so that's good. So this is on day 3. I was very impatient. I didn't wait for it to dry. As you can see, there are still some green patches, and I'm going to show you the difference between this batch and the one that I let sit for longer. So I'm going to use a stocking sock. If you have a milk bag, you can use it, or a cheesecloth. This is what I had handy, so I bought a new one, so it's freshly washed, and I'm going to use it to squeeze the oil out. So this is the quantity of oil I was able to get after one squeeze, but I did notice that because the avocado didn't dry too well, I didn't get that much oil, so I decided to put the residue back to dry with the rest of the avocado to see whether I can get more oil out of it. So this is when it's fully dried. This is on day 4. As you can see, it looks more oily and barely any green patches. So this is the oil that I've gotten on the first squeeze, and I'm going to press more oil from the ripe ones. And as you can see, a lot of oil is coming out with every squeeze. And guys, this is a workout. I kid you not. I think I did upper body on this one. My arms really worked out. And look, there's barely any oil left. So a few more squeezes. I think I got in 4 rounds of squeezing, and I was really happy with the results, I must say. So these are the 4 residues that I got, and this can be used for composting. And as I'm going to show you, there's barely any oil left, and I didn't see this when the avocados were not very dry, not fully dried. Yeah, so the results were amazing, and as you can see, I'm going to get about 100 ml, almost a full small bottle like that. It does smell of avocado, but the smell didn't bother me that much. And you'll notice that you may need to sieve it again just to make sure that all the residue is out.
So amazing, right? Who knew that all you needed to do was just mash some overripe avocados that you cannot eat, dry them in the sun, and then there you have it, avocado oil. So I've used it a bit and I shared it out with my friends, some of my friends, but this is what I have left. I'm going to put it on my hair a bit as we talk about the troubleshooting. So basically, what I did was, the first batch I made was super successful. So it's the oil. So it's this one that I got about, I think, 100 ml, and then I tried it again, and the weather in Nairobi has been kind of colder and actually raining, so it was hard to get some sun out, even though I didn't need to like have to dry them in the sun, just in an airy place. So what I found was mold grew, and it took me some while to figure out why the mold was growing. I tried it again, and then I figured out that my balcony where I was hanging them, or where I was putting them to dry, was not very airy, so the mold kept growing. I tried another method, which was drying it out in the oven. So what you do is you put it in the oven and let it dry at temperatures not above 50 degrees Celsius. So the oven doesn't even get warm. The light will just switch on. So it remains cold pressed and so extra virgin oil. So I tried that, and then I kept the oven overnight. By the time I slept, it was okay. But I switched off the oven at, I think, morning around 6 a.m. Then I went back to sleep. So by the time I was actually getting up, there was mold, and I couldn't figure out why the mold kept growing. I tried again, And so I keep trying because it's cheap for me to get the avocados here. I go to the market and buy overripe avocados that were going to be thrown away anyway for maybe 20 Kenyan shillings or like 30 Kenyan shillings. So that's like 20 cents, 30 cents. So it's very cheap. So I can afford to do it over and over again until I get it right. So basically what I've figured out is make sure that the weather is not wet and not humid, then the mold won't grow. And then make sure that you spread it very thin as possible, not more than half an inch. So make sure that it's spread very well. Do not dry it directly in the sun, because then it will over dry and it will be very hard to get the oil out. So it has to be black but not hard, you know, not I don't know how to explain it. Not hard, yeah, not brittle. It should be soft, and you can easily mash it. Another thing is to make sure that you dry it in an area that's very well ventilated, so there's good circulation of air and that it's not cold or damp. Then the mold will grow. I think the biggest problem I ran into was the mold. That's the worst part, because kind of had to figure out why are they molding and why did the first batch not mold. Yes, because the weather was fairly good. The sun was out on most days. It took 4 days to dry. And maybe I wondered whether it's the number of times that I turn it. Because the first time I mixed the batch in the morning and in the evening, but for the second batch, for the last batch that I ruined, or that nature ruined, was I forgot to mix it on one of the days at night, and then by morning, mold. Yeah, so give it a try. Let me know how it works out for you. I wish you luck with my first batch. I was lucky that first time, and I really got a lot. So which means that if you get more avocados, you get more oil. I've also figured out that if you want more oil, you should blend the avocados. Mashing it with a fork gets you as much oil, as a lot of oil, but you'll get more oil if you blend it. So if you have a blender, do it. Don't add any water, so you need powerful blender. Actually not, any blender can do it, since avocados are very easy to blend, but don't add any water to it and you should be good to go. So guys, let me know how that works for you. Tell me how your hair likes it, how your skin likes it. If the smell of avocado oil bothers you, you can add a few drops of peppermint oil. I added 2, not because it bothered me, but I just wanted to try it out. And also make sure you test whether you're allergic to the avocado oil or whether it will react to you. And so all you do is just put a little on the crook of your elbow about 24 or 48 hours before you put it on your hair. And then if you don't get any reaction, then you're good to go. And do the same with peppermint oil. Okay, so let me know how it works for you on the comment section. If you figure out why it's yours is molding, please let me know. If you manage it on your first try, yay, let me know and I'll celebrate it with you. Okay, so guys, bye. See you on the next video.